Gokai change! Gokai Silver! You did that right? I even did the pose, you can't see it though. Hello and welcome to another figure review. Were you thinking I was done with Power Rangers? Because I am. I'm going strictly Gokai with this one because I've never seen Super Mega Force. I know this is also in the Power Rangers universe, but Gokaiger is one of the greatest shows I've ever seen. Since I got all wrapped up in the hype, and I got back and forth, Power Rangers Marathon, Power Rangers movie, reviewing Power Rangers figures, I went back and I was like, you know what? I want Gokai Silver. And I found them on eBay at a reasonable price. So there you go. I got them. Still in the box, but what we're really here for is what's inside the box. I just want to have a look real quick at the nice golden logo, some bio, and like a land card in the back because they're pirates. I really wonder what they did with them in Mega Force. But they're also pirates. That's not good for a kid show, right? Anyhow, let's go. Did I even mention that this is like Bandai SH Figuarts? I was so wrapped up in the that intro. But yeah, this is SH Figuarts Gokai Silver from the Gokaiger or Super Mega Force line. That's your proper intro, which I always do for all the other guys. Let's have a look at size of Guy Ikari. 15 centimeters to the top of his head, which means he's a little taller than the Power Rangers guys. His legs seem a little bit longer, but anyway. Let's have a look at the fine detail. One thing I gotta say, once I took them out of the packaging, it's always like those first impressions. That's why I leave them in the packaging before I review them. I don't want to take them out before I actually get the first impression, so I can share them with you. The silver and the gold in his jacket, and also his boots, it really pumps. They made a very nice metallic paint job, and compared to all the other Power Rangers, Super Sentai, whatever you want to call them, this is a nice change of pace, nice change of detail. Nice change of coloring because, like I said, he really pops, and he will pop in your collection. Now, helmet-wise, I would have liked the visor to be a little bit more shiny, but that's just me. I don't know. I always like shiny things because I'm stupid. You got the logo in there. That looks cool. Also got the detail in the back of the helmet and the line that's going down because, you know, it's a helmet. And of course, like I said, all the metallic. The Gokaiger symbol once again. The morpher. I'm just calling it the morpher right now because I said it was more Super Sentai oriented, but it's still a morpher to me. I don't know what they call it in Japanese anymore. But yeah, if you've never seen Gokai, I highly recommend you go get it. Watch it, the original, because they did the best anniversary you could only hope for. Because they got everybody. They got at least one actor from all the original shows. From 35 years of Super Sentai history, at least one guy came back per show, even, and in some shows even more. And like, it's crazy to me that like over 35 years ago, that old man still shows up in his fedora. Enough about me talking how awesome Gokai is. You probably know it, and if you don't know it, once again, watch it. Articulation of this guy. The head is just with all the other Power Rangers figures I reviewed over here. He's getting blocked in the back because of his coat. But he goes forward a lot, goes back, and rotates pretty much all the way around. It still goes around the coat and has some wiggle motion, and the neck articulation is amazing. It's more of the neck and not really much of the head. Now with the shoulders, you have a little bit of a different thing. You have a pack that goes into the torso, and you have a hinge over here, and you don't have you have a floaty piece, but you have a different floaty piece. It's more integrated into the whole thing, and it doesn't block, and it doesn't get stuck. Like with the Power Rangers sometimes. What's pretty genius about the shoulder itself, you have this part, just this part of the coat is completely soft plastic, so it will move out of the way for your articulation. You still get the arms up all the way and back and forth. You have swivel at the bicep, double hinged elbows, that's the standard. You have the fist on the ball, which goes back and forth. You have the, the cut ball joint, rotates around and goes back and forth. It's pretty blocked over there because, once again, of the coat of the jacket. Torso articulation gets actually quite a bit. Goes back, goes forward, goes around. It's blocked because of how it's molded. You can see with this piece. I mean, you're just gonna break up the sculpt anyway if you go around too much. Down here at the hips, it's very free because there's some space. You can't really see it because the belt covers it, but the belt is completely floaty. It's just in there, so you can move that around if you move him around a little bit to not make it look so weird. Legs, same thing. You pull them out, you have all this range, goes back, goes forward. And this is soft plastic, by the way, as you could tell just there. And you pack it back in. And you still get good range, but it doesn't look as clean. It's kind of like a much bigger joint over here. Also rotates. And then we have the knee, which are double hinged. Then we have the feet. Goes forward, back, and side to side. You have this room over here. And this is, it's not soft plastic, but it does, you know, you just have the right amount of room to not have any big gaps. Unfortunately, you do see the black in there, but you can't really, once again, you can't really paint the packs. They should have maybe used like a silver pack or like a white pack to not have it stand out like that, but still, that's nitpicking. That's just me thinking about these things way too much. And you have a toe joint. Let's have a look at the accessories, which are so small I had to get some help and not have my fat fingers. You have the morphing phone, I'm just gonna call it like that. This is my finger, for the record. And that's why I have it in this pincer. Yeah, detail, oh my god, you got all this detail going on, you got the gold, and then it falls out. Hold on, I'm not done with you yet. Look at that. Look at that. It's absolutely tiny, but well painted. And what's even more crazy, you have the morphing key. I mean, it's not super detailed, obviously, but look at once again, finger, thing. But yeah, you got the metallic silver going on there with the regular silver. Wow, it's crazy. Crazy, how do you do that? Who does that, midgets? That's racist. Anyhow, you got his spear, his, I don't remember any of the names. There's a hole in there. I wonder if that's for combining anything. I don't remember if there probably was something in the show, but I can't remember it right now. And I look at the instructions and they don't tell me nothing. Nothing! But yeah, still, look at all the detail going on throughout here. Nice gold metallic paint job. With silver and the black at the handle. And you got his gun, his axe gun. Once again, I don't... Names, sorry if I don't know the names. You know, if you guys know it, feel free to write them down in the comments for everybody to read. But once more, it's the same form. It's a different form of the spear. If you didn't catch that, just clicks that together, and he has a gun. You know, with all the other Power Ranger figures I reviewed, I complain about not having enough posing hands. Boom, this guy has. I mean, he still has a fair amount of holding hands, like all the other guys, but he still has some more posing hands. So you got. Still, which is more of a posing hand, you know, if you want to have that more lenient in a more relaxed pose and not have it in a tight grip, you can have this one with the finger open. I can't get it in there now. Anyhow, you have posing hands with like the signs, peace, well, kind of not really a peace sign, but just for posing when he does like the Shiva. Then you have some more open hands, another posing hand, pointy finger. You! And more open hands. And you got some standard holding hands. Of course, he comes with the fist hands that are already on the figure. If you didn't catch that. There they are. And that's gonna bring me to the final thoughts. What do I think about Gokai Silva? Gai Ikari. Absolutely amazing. Once again, the paint job is what really makes it work for me. The only thing I could see is them making a little bit more wrinkles in the, it's mainly in the bicep. There's some wrinkles going down over here and there's some going down over here. It is a jacket overall. It looks like it's on pretty tightly on the arms. It's fine though. That's not really a valid complaint. That's the one thing when I'm looking at them I might have added to really make it perfect. But as it is, it's pretty damn good. Very good articulation, like with all these Power Rangers. It's fairly standard, there's nothing new here, but you don't need to fix anything that's not broken. Recommend it if you can still find them, and you can. I mean, it's not really hard to find, and I got them at a fairly decent price. I just looked on eBay. That's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, feel free to hit it up with a like, and maybe subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever. Gokai Silva! What?